What it do, and how the hell are all of you? With yours truly, Petro, fucker back with another mother lover. You already know the deal. Grab your smoke, grab your drink, and lock in with your boy for this quick little clap back. So we got this zoo animal, hippo looking mother lover. Gonna try to tell everybody if you're a fat phobia, it's rooted in racism. Let's run this shit right, Rip.
A reminder that fat phobia is rooted in racism. As always, if you haven't read this book, go do that. The main thing to understand is that for the last 300-ish years, white folks have been marketing fatness as a black trait.
Oh, no. See? She's gonna try to justify that it's okay to be fat and that everybody and their mama should be okay with fat people and we should all be okay with wanting to fuck fat people, and that's something that if we don't want to fuck a fat person, then we're bad. We're this, that, the other. This the funniest shit in the world, bro. You're gonna try to say being fat is rooted in racism because you can't see your fucking toes. Looking like Peter Griffin, gotta pick your stomach up to get it in. Get the fuck out of here.
And this is regardless of whether or not black people individually were actually fat. That was irrelevant.
No, you're fat. You're fat. There's really no.
The message they spread was that black women specifically were ravenous and uncontrollable, and these barbaric traits made them fat. On the flip side, thinness was marketed as a white trait. Again, regardless of whether or not individual white people were actually thin, that was irrelevant.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that because let's keep it a buck. As always, who here at any point has heard that being fat is specifically a black person's thing? When clearly in my lifetime I have seen more fat, obese white people than I have seen fat, obese black people. And I don't mean morbidly obese like this bitch on the screen right now. I wonder when the last time she's been able to see her toes. Yeah. Seriously.
The idea was that white women specifically were refined and restrained, and this led them to having delicate, thin bodies. Here's your reminder
I didn't mean to run that back. No, I've never heard that. The idea that white women specifically were refined and restrained, and this led them to having delicate and thin bodies. I've never once heard that shit in my life. It's no shock that a fat person's going to try to sell that shit upriver.
And this led them to having delicate, thin bodies. Over the years, these messages have become more subtle, but even today, they are still very prevalent in conversations around race, health, capitalism, and poverty.
Hold up. So she's going to talk about being fat. Is still very prevalent in conversations around race, health, capitalism, and poverty. First off, if you're fat, you have to have some kind of money. Because fat people are not broke. I've never met an obese person that is broke in my life. Now, they might not have money left after they hit the grocery store, but they had enough money to get to the grocery store. Believe that.
Here's your reminder that fat...
And then, I'm sure we can find the other video. Give me 1 second. We're going to run that back. Look at all this shit. Oof. That's what she's saying.
So I was in a very rich, very white area of town today, and I passed a cop. And I have expired tags because I have procrastinated on ordering my new tags.
Hold up. So you drove past a cop with expired tags, and you're somehow going to compare your being scared because you were foolish enough to not go get your fucking tags because you're a fucking idiot, and you're going to blame it on procrastinating, and you're going to somehow try to tie this into black people being afraid of the police. That's what you're going to do, right?
So I was like, shit, here we go. But no. He wasn't following me. He was following a car with tint and rims that was being driven by 2 black guys. And from all that I could tell...
Okay, again, so she has no proof of this. This is her anecdotal evidence, which, again, means nothing in an actual argument, because it's just hearsay. She has no proof. How we're supposed to take what she says as fact, that she was in a rich part of town that's white, and the cop completely drove past her and her expired tags, which is extremely noticeable if you have the wrong fucking tag. It's noticeable. And they were profiling 2 black men in a car that has rims and tinted windows. But you have no evidence of that. You have no proof. You're not showing anything. You're just telling people that so you can get views on TikTok. Virtue signaling 101.
Did not do anything. They were just driving down the street. I was the one in the wrong. I have expired tags.
I was the one in the wrong.
And normally I would have tried to follow to make sure that if they did get pulled over that nothing happened, or at least video. But I got hung up in a turn lane and at a red light and couldn't catch up.
Plenty of excuses. I got caught up at a red light, but I was gonna go follow the cops and see if they were gonna do anything. Yeah, but I have expired tags, and I was gonna go follow the cops. Looking ass, virtue signaling like a motherfucker. Man, these are the most questionable people. Like, this is Jesse Kelly said, I give my Army buddies a lot of crap for being in a second-rate branch of the service. But if this is true, I can honestly say that they're the least racist people on earth. This is her fat
List
ass.
of whether or not black people individually were actually fat.
Not the right one. Hold on, we're going to find it. Hold on. Bear with your boy. Man, this is hard to be on libs of TikTok on Twitter, man. Finding fat people unattractive is racist. I've never in my life. I got to screenshot that shit, man. That's crazy. Okay.
Are you gay? And if not, would you like to try to be gay? We're taking new applications and it's really fun. You get magical powers and free honey buns.
Okay, so this obviously because TikTok is an app for children and misled youth. You have a cross-dressing gay man dressed like a fucking mime, clown, whatever, gonna say that if you want to try to be gay, they're accepting new applications, and that you get magical powers and shit. This is some of the most questionable shit I've ever heard in my life. And this is what kids are watching. This is what kids are being told and shit. It's crazy, man. This is insane, bro. Okay, hold on. I would never let you hug my son. Not ever in my life. And I wouldn't be giving the ass no money either. Why are you touching these kids? If you do this to your kids, you are a child groomer. I'd stay on that ass. Facts. You would not be coming near my kids. Introducing a gender. Hold up. Here we go.
I don't care how you. I'm introducing a gender alignment called gender apathetic. I don't care how you perceive me. I don't care how you refer to me. Pronouns, anything goes. I exist out of spite and to make cis people upset when they look me up and down and go, "You'll never be a real boy," and I'll go.
Well, that's the thing is, if you're a trans boy, you're not a real boy. If you're a trans girl, you're not a real girl, no matter how much you want to spin that shit. If a doctor has to make you a dick, you're not a real boy. If a doctor has to cut your dick off and give you a vajayjay, you're not a woman. That's like saying an Autobot is a Decepticon. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, that's maybe the people don't like that comparison, but that's no, bro. I'm not doing it. We just going in though. We just going in. I think we might do this more often as an episode. Now, I just had to say something like this. This is another one right here. This girl right here. She's gonna come out and say that she's a man, and that her mom and her dad continue to misgender her, this, that, the other thing. And when she dyed her hair blue or whatever, she thought she was gonna get kicked out of her house because her parents rah. It's amazing how fast that these transgender kids and these transgender people throw their family down the motherfucking tubes. Throw them down river, sell them out, throw them under the bus. It's amazing to me. Give me 1 second. Run it. Oh, we're not tweeting.
This is kind of scary because I only realized this a couple of days ago and I've only come out to a few people. I'm a guy.
Nope. No, you not. With that fupa. You're not a fucking man.
I use he, they pronouns and I'm going to go by Theo. I told my mom today and I have to go home every day and be called my dead name.
My dead name.
She, her pronouns used every time I go home. And no one realizes how hurtful it is. It's like a slap in the face.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. I'm getting so tired of hearing that shit. It is not a slap in the face for someone to call you, especially your fucking mother or your fucking father, daughter, or son. No, fuck you. You're not a boy. You're not ever gonna be a boy. You're a fucking girl that probably has a whole lot of fucking friends that she's trying to fucking fit in with. Because that's what that shit is. Most of you motherfuckers ain't even transgender. You just trying to play with the fad. I'm gonna keep it a buck all day, every day. I'm getting real tired of that shit. Because that's exactly, I'm a boy. My name's Theo. My mom and dad are gonna get mad at me. You know, we're right. I want you guys to hear that shit. Listen.
So I could feel more masculine, and I was afraid I was gonna get thrown out of the house. We love you, Theo.
For coloring her hair blue, she thought she was gonna be considered more masculine and maybe possibly kicked out of the house. That's some of the craziest, wildest shit I've ever heard in my life. You are not a man. You are not a boy. You are never going to go through the things that men or boys have had to go through. Never gonna happen, Theo wannabe mother lover. Never. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have a right to exist. I'm not saying none of that. But I'm getting real tired of people trying to shove down my throat that they're a boy or a girl and that I need to accept that as fact when it's not fact. It's fiction. Now, on all that, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. Stay blazed, stay blessed, stay safe. We're going to keep dropping them. And on that, you already know what it is. Peace.